Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Eala stuns world no. 56 Baptiste reaches Eastbourne Open main draw, refusing to back down. Eala showed resilience and grit under pressure to earn her spot in the main draw of the WTA 250 Eastbourne Open in Great Britain. Her final tune-up before Wimbledon. The Filipina joins top names like Daria Kasatkina, Jelena Ostapenko, and Emma Raducanu in the main draw after back-to-back wins in the qualifiers capped by an upset of world no. 56 Hailey Baptiste. 6-1-7, 7-6-4. 6-1 on Sunday night, Manila time. Eala opened her campaign with a dominant victory against Turkey's Zeynep Sammaz. 6-1. 6-3 last Saturday and fought through fatigue and a one-set deficit to hurdle Baptiste in a match that lasted 2 hours and 47 minutes. The world no. 77 won the second set tiebreak and carried the momentum to the third set, holding the American to a single game in a dazzling show of shot-making to complete the comeback. The win should keep Eala in sharp form in the days leading up to Wimbledon, where she was included in the entry list to bring her in line to a second Grand Slam appearance after her main draw debut at the French Open. From Rafa's academy to rising star. At just 19, Eala has already lived the tennis prodigy's dream. Trained at the Rafael Nadal Academy in Mallorca since she was 13, she forged her left-handed baseline artistry under the watchful eye of champions. 2 years after graduating, snapped in a photo alongside Iga Swiatek, she returned to meet her former classmate, then stunned her on court at Miami. Her story reads like a coming-of-age blockbuster. From junior standout, Baptiste as U.S. Open junior champion, to gold medal hero for the Philippines. And now, the next chapter begins at Eastbourne. Miami Magic. David versus Goliath ×3. First win on the big stage. Eala's journey kicked off with a gutsy debut in a WTA 1000 tournament, toppling world no. 73 Katie Volynets in straight sets to begin her Miami campaign. Back-to-back glory. Next came seeded Jelena Ostapenko, a former French Open champion. Eala fought back from early pressure, held her nerve in the tiebreak, and sealed a straight sets victory. Her first top 30 scalp and second win in tour-level succession. Slaying giants. She didn't stop there. Eala breezed past Australian Open champ Madison Keys. World no. 5. Her first top 10 conquest, and followed with the legendary Iga Swiatek. World no. 2. Dispatching both in straight sets. WashingtonPost.com. This three-giant defeat streak not only echoed through tennis, but carved her into history books. The first Filipino ever to beat multiple top 5 opponents. The first to reach a WTA Tour semifinal. And a top 100 ranking guaranteed. A nation united. The reaction back home was electric. Fans flooded social media with pride. Maybe hey Alex. Grave young composer Naya, I never thought I'd live to see this. One Redditor wrote, Alex has absolutely no experience at this level and is somehow mentally handling all these huge moments. For a country with modest tennis history, Alex's feats have turned her into a national treasure overnight, a symbol of Filipino excellence and perseverance. What makes her tick? Fearless mindset. She crushed Swiatek's second serves like seasoned pros, even amid Dute's rallies. Resilient heart, after digging out of deficits, such as 4-0 vs Ostapenko, she stayed composed and claimed critical tie-break points. Gracious under pressure. Post-victory, Alex admitted, I'm in complete disbelief, on cloud 9, showing both awe and humility. Momentum into Eastbourne. Riding the wave of her Miami transformation, Eala has earned a wild card into the Eastbourne Open main draw, her first main draw appearance on grass at this level. This tournament offers an ideal prep, honing swift movement across slick lawns, adapting her aggressive baseline game to shorter points, and further sharpening her serve under pressure. Eastbourne promises challenges, but also a prime chance to translate hard-court brilliance into the finesse demanded on grass. Looking ahead, technique. If she refines her serve, noted as a relative weakness during the Miami shocks, she can dominate more consistently. Mental edge. That David vs Goliath calm suggests she belongs on the big stage, and Eastbourne is her next proving ground. National pride. She's already a unifying hero in the Philippines. Imagine the roar if she wins 3 matches in Eastbourne, or pulls off another giant kill. The momentum would be monumental. A narrative of inspiration. Eala isn't just breaking records, she's rewriting narrative arcs for young athletes everywhere. A teenager from Manila, shaped by elite training in Mallorca, now dismantling tennis icons and stepping on the grass courts as a force of global promise. Eastbourne isn't just a tournament for her. It's the next chapter in a story already rich with triumph, belief, and transformation. Whether she climbs furthest or not, the message is clear. Confidence, boldness, and resilience can elevate anyone, and sometimes that's the greatest victory. Final thought. From shocking Swiatek to stepping onto Eastbourne's grass, Eala is more than a rising tennis star. She's a narrative of aspiration, courage, and breaking ceilings. Her journey reminds us all: dream big, stay fearless, and when opportunity knocks, slam it. Eala shocks the tennis world. A rising star breaks through in Eastbourne, the English seaside town of Eastbourne, best known for its pebbled beaches and quaint Victorian charm, witnessed a different kind of spectacle this week, one that sent ripples through the global tennis community. On the crisp grass courts at Devonshire Park, 19-year-old Filipino sensation Eala delivered a jaw-dropping performance, stunning world no. 56 Baptiste to earn a coveted spot in the main draw of the 2025 Eastbourne International. For the casual tennis fan, this might seem like a classic underdog tale. But for those who followed Eala's journey from her early ITF days and junior Grand Slam titles to her steady climb through the professional ranks, this moment felt like the inevitable culmination of grit, talent, and relentless perseverance. The match that sparked a nation. Baptiste entered the match as the heavy favorite. With her explosive forehand, powerful serve, and a recent semifinal appearance in Charleston, she had all the credentials. But from the opening game, it was clear that Eala hadn't come to the English coast for a vacation. She came to win. Eala's game, built on intelligent shot selection, creative angles, and a court awareness beyond her years, disrupted Baptiste's rhythm. She varied her pace, charged the net at surprising moments, and kept the American guessing. The crowd, initially sparse and subdued, leaned in. By the second set, they were fully invested. Final score, 7-6-5, 6-3, clean, tactical, electric. The victory not only secured Eala a spot in the main draw of her first ever WTA 500 event on grass, it also marked her first career win against a top 60 opponent. The road less traveled, Eala's unique journey, born in the Philippines and trained at the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. Eala represents a new breed of athlete, global in mindset, grounded in heritage. She's been shouldering the hopes of Southeast Asia since her junior days, but rather than buckle under pressure, she's flourished. Eala's rise hasn't been meteoric, it's been methodical. A series of ITF titles, wildcard Grand Slam entries, and battles against seasoned pros have shaped her into a complete player. The transition to grass, historically a challenge for clay and hardcourt trained players, was expected to be her Achilles heel. Instead, she adapted. "I've been working on trusting my instincts more," Eala said in the post-match interview, a grin lighting up her face. "Grass rewards creativity, and I love that. A different kind of power." What makes Eala special isn't just her backhand down the line or her ability to chase down drop shots. It's her composure. At an age where many players are still navigating college tennis or ITF circuits, she's holding her own against top 100 veterans with a maturity that belies her youth. In contrast to Baptiste's raw power, Eala's approach is cerebral. She plays like a chess grandmaster, often 2 shots ahead. Her game is a tapestry, woven with slices, lobs, and sudden net rushes. In an era dominated by power hitters, she's bringing flair and finesse back into fashion. A star for the Philippines and beyond. The victory resonated far beyond the tennis courts of Eastbourne. Social media exploded across the Philippines. Pride of the nation, history maker, and Wimbledon next were just some of the trending headlines. Philippine sports, long dominated by basketball and boxing, is now watching tennis with newfound intensity. This isn't just about national pride, it's about representation. Eala stands as a beacon for young athletes in Southeast Asia, proving that you don't need to come from a traditional tennis powerhouse to make it on the global stage. What's next? With her place in the main draw now secured, Eala faces a new challenge, maintaining momentum against even more seasoned opponents. The Eastbourne Open features a roster stacked with elite players, former Grand Slam winners, grass court specialists, and top 10 juggernauts. But if her win over Baptiste is any indication, Eala doesn't fear the moment. She lives for it. "I'm not thinking too far ahead," she told reporters. "I'm just going to enjoy every point, every match, and keep learning." There's a poetic symmetry in her words. She may be new to the tour, but her mindset mirrors that of a veteran. Calm, hungry, grounded. The bigger picture. Women's tennis in flux. Eala's emergence comes at a fascinating time in women's tennis. With household names like Serena Williams retired, Ash Barty gone, and Naomi Osaka on a return journey, the field is wide open. The WTA is craving fresh narratives, diverse voices, and new rivalries. Enter Alex Eala. She brings not only skill but story, a story of perseverance, cross-cultural identity, and the dreams of a small island nation, finding shape in a young girl's racket. In a sport that often draws from the same few continents, Eala's success is a refreshing shift, proving that talent, when nurtured, knows no geographic limits. Closing thoughts. Just the beginning. As the sun dipped below the English Channel, casting a golden hue across Eastbourne's historic lawns, one couldn't help but feel that a page had just turned in the tennis world. Not a full chapter yet. No, not quite. But a bold, promising sentence etched in green and white. Alex Eala is here, and she's just getting started. So, to the fans who watched in awe, to the kids in Manila who dream with their rackets, and to the global tennis elite, take note. The tide is changing, and it carries the name of a new contender. Alexandra Maniego Eala. Remember it. You'll be hearing it a lot more. Why this is a breakthrough. Historical context. Ranked world no. 77. Eala continues her ascent after making waves at the Miami Open earlier this year. She stunned multiple top 10 players like Ostapenko, Keys, and Swiatek en route to the semifinals. A first for a Filipino woman at WTA 1000 level. GManatWork.com. +12. VetTennis.com. +12. VetTennis.com. +12. Momentum for Wimbledon. This victory not only propels Eala into the Eastbourne main draw, but also serves as a major confidence builder heading into her Wimbledon debut. Looking ahead, Eala will now be part of the main draw at the WTA 250 Eastbourne Open, playing on grass just before Wimbledon. Keep an eye out. This is shaping up to be a real statement competition for her. Quick recap. Stat detail. Opponent Hailey Baptiste. World no. 56. Score 6-7. 1. 7-6. 4. 6-1. Match duration approximately 2 hours 45 meters. Location Eastbourne, UK. Significance qualifies for main draw. Intensifies prep for Wimbledon. Alex Eala continues to solidify her rise in the WTA ranks. This win is just another step on her impressive grass court journey and proof of her growing resilience and talent. Would you like to know who she'll face in the first round or look into her potential Wimbledon draw? Sources: